Hello, and welcome back to From a Head Teacher's Perspective with me, Paul Overy. Deputy headship is often misunderstood. It is not simply a step below headship, nor a role defined by title or authority. It is a distinctive leadership position that operates through influence, credibility, and connection. This unit introduces the deputy head as a leader who works between people, systems, and strategy, holding coherence, translating vision into lived practice, and shaping culture through daily presence. It invites you to understand your place within the wider leadership ecosystem and to begin articulating the kind of influence you are developing across your school. The purpose of this unit is to help you explore that true nature of deputy headship, not focusing on the authority, but that power and position of influence. Deputies rarely lead from the top or the middle, they lead from between, translating vision into practice, holding together people and systems, and making leadership visible in every corner of the school. By understanding this distinctive position, aspiring and current deputies can lead with clarity, humility, and strategic coherence and confidence. So, by the end of this unit, I really want you to be able to articulate that multifaceted nature of the deputy head's role, to understand the balance between strategic leadership and daily operational oversight, to recognize your power of influence, credibility, and relational trust in leading effectively, and also to be able to identify personal leadership strengths and priorities within the school's ecosystem. So, one, the nature of deputy leadership. Being a deputy head is not about being the second in command, it's about being that bridge. You link vision with implementation, strategy with people, and ambition with care. You hold together the multiple threads that make a school function: curriculum, pastoral life, behaviour, attendance, safeguarding, staff well-being, and communication. Deputies sit at the intersection of leadership and community. You see everything: what's working, what's creaking, what's invisible to others. The role requires both wide-angle awareness and fine-grained attention to detail. Deputy headship is the art of holding complexity together with calm hands. 2. Influence over authority. Unlike headship, where formal authority is clear, deputy leadership depends on credibility and trust. People follow you not because they must, but because they believe you can make things better. That belief is earned through consistency, fairness, and emotional steadiness. Your greatest strength is your relational capital, the trust built from being visible, reliable, and humane. Influence grows not from hierarchy, but from presence, the way you listen, decide, and communicate. So ask yourself these questions. Where in school life do I already hold quiet influence? How can I build further consistency and fairness? Who sees me as a leader that they can trust, and why? 3. The balancing act: strategic, operational, and relational. The deputy's day is a constant negotiation between vision and reality. You are simultaneously the custodian of big ideas and the resolver of small crises. You must understand systems, anticipate problems, and model calm authority, all while keeping relationships intact. There are 3 dimensions to the deputy role. Firstly, strategic. turning vision into plans, aligning improvement priorities, supporting whole school coherence, and contributing to the school development plan, making sure subjects are aligned and shaping policy. Secondly, operational, ensuring the day-to-day runs smoothly so teachers can teach and pupils can learn. Managing cover, behaviour, incidents, communication lines. And thirdly, relational, about building trust, morale and professional confidence across the staff team. This can be through coaching middle leaders, supporting well-being and maintaining staff voice. Deputies must learn to move fluently between all three, understanding that leadership influence comes from balance, not dominance in one area. 4. Working in the leadership ecosystem. A school's leadership team functions like an ecosystem, not a hierarchy. Each role, head teacher, deputy, assistant head, SENCO, phase leaders, must coexist and depend on the others. The deputy's place is unique. You make that coherence happen. You interpret the head teacher's vision, ensure alignment across teams, and manage communication both upward and downward. You are both a translator and a mirror, reflecting back what is seen and heard from the ground, ensuring decisions remain grounded in reality. A deputy is both the voice of the head and the conscience of the staff. 5. Reflection and application. So some reflective questions. What parts of the deputy role come most naturally to you? Strategic, operational or relational? Where do you find tension between leadership and management in your work? How visible is your influence across the school? In what ways do you model the school's vision through your presence and communication? And what habits can you develop to build credibility and calmness authority? So a practical task. Write a one-page reflection entitled, "What kind of deputy am I becoming?" Identify 3 words that best describe your leadership influence and give one example of how you have recently led through influence rather than authority. Note one area you wish to strengthen this term. Effective deputy leadership is rarely loud or directive. It is built through trust, consistency and calm judgment over time. As you continue in your role, notice where your influence already shapes thinking, behaviour and culture, and where it can grow further. The accompanying workbook supports this reflection, offering structured prompts and practical tasks to help you clarify your leadership identity, strengthen credibility, and take purposeful next steps in becoming the deputy leader your school needs. Thank you, and until next time, goodbye.